Since obtaining a restraining order against her mother, Barbara, Jenelle Evans has maintained that her children are unsafe in her presence. The ex-teen mom star has asked that a judge immediately prohibit her 70-year-old mother from communicating with her kids. Jenelle has 4 children: her 6-year-old daughter Ensley, her 9-year-old son Kaiser, her 14-year-old son Jake, and her stepdaughter Marisa. The only kid Jenelle and her 35-year-old husband, David Eason, have together is Ensley. The Ashley's Reality Roundup was able to get documentation stating Jenelle, 31, claimed her children were in danger of serious and immediate injury when they were around her mother. According to the docs, Jenelle has also forbade Barb from purchasing firearms and calling her derogatory names in their text conversations as it upsets the MTV personality. Jenelle asked for a restraining order against her husband, but not against her or her kids. On September 1, the Teen Mom 2 star applied for a protective order against her mother due to domestic abuse. On Tuesday, Barbara received the protective order in formal form. She claimed that her mother, who had previously been granted custody of her eldest son, Ace, was the source of her emotional pain. Her family didn't seem to be in any immediate danger, therefore the request wasn't granted right away. Jenelle selected boxes in the court filings indicating that she feels her mother has intentionally or attempted to cause me bodily injury. Additionally, Jenelle claimed that Barb has caused her and her children continuous harassment that rises to such a level as to inflict substantial emotional distress. The MTV alum asked the court to prohibit her mother from being in close proximity to her home, her workplace, the land, and the children's schools. Next week, when Barbara is expected back in court, Jenelle will have the responsibility of proving that her mother's actions actually caused the pain she claims they did. According to Jenelle's lawsuit, she and her kids were distressed by her mother's remarks to TMZ in August regarding her and her son Jace. After claiming that Jace had been taking his ADHD medicine for 7 years, Barbara accused her daughter of quitting it. Furthermore, according to her, Jace no longer sees his behavior specialist. But Jenelle denied the accusations right away. Barbara hasn't spoken to Jace since Monday, the source told TMZ. I haven't spoken to her since 3 weeks ago. Barbara is unaware of what occurs within my house. Jace had a 10:30 a.m. Zoom appointment with his therapist today. She hasn't even made an effort to communicate with Jace directly. The teenager lived with his grandma for the most of his life before Jenelle was granted custody of him in March. Jace disappeared again in as many months after being returned to her care, on August 15 and August 28. As a boy mom, kids can act up and rebel, as I'm sure the majority of us once did as kids too, Jenelle said in a statement in response to the news. She also attributed the disappearance to a teenage boy who was upset that we had taken away his phone because he was a teenager. Both times, Jace was located a few hours after going missing.